one sounds like you have a really cool seat. It just got really dark in here.
Yeah, well, we're trapped in the elevator, guys.
So I start the night here. Usually get here. I try to get here early so I can have the place to myself, nice and quiet, and walk around and make a list the night before.
I go through the building and do a minor walkthrough, to make sure what's broke, what's not been broke, what's in good shape, and everything else, and pick up trash after the actors.
And then once people start showing up, I go around and start turning on lights in the back, plugging things in, making sure coffin ride's going, all that stuff is going back here, and then put up the flags and turn the outside lights on, make sure they're all good to go.
My start of my day is I actually do a walkthrough to make sure everything's clean. See what got broke throughout the night. See what I gotta fix real quick, what I have to fix. See what, just a minor cleaning to start with. So
Nothing gets past Sean.
I know where to look. That's part of the problem. I know where their hiding spots are, and they hide stuff in here. These are actually full.
As the night progresses, around 6 o'clock, we do our staff meeting, runner meeting, and then we do the actor meeting in the back. I tell the actors don't touch anything. If something breaks, let me know. And that's really all I have to say to them. And as soon as that's over with, I turn hot power on. I do a walkthrough, making sure everything is good to go. Just all in all, making a once over, make sure everything's good to go.
I gotta go check on the elevator.
About an hour and a half before we have our actor meeting, I'll go through and turn all the candles on in the building that we have for lighting. Do another initial walk because we have actors come through the building. Make sure stanchions are in place. Make sure they haven't moved anything out of the way. Had to fix wiring in here. Sound didn't work last night.
Oh, fun.
Take care of that.
During the night, my responsibilities are to fix things that are an immediate concern. If it's a safety issue, that's one of the first things I want to fix.
I will get a call on the radio. I'm in full costume, so I can sneak in the building and be in costume and nobody realizes that I'm actually not part of the show, which I'm still part of the show anyway. So I will run in here and take care of whatever needs to be taken care of. If it's small, I'll take care of it on the spot. If it's not, I'll make a list and fix it the next day or the next haunt day. This one's a little bit more technical because everything's on a Z-Wave, so it's all wireless. So you can have half the building, you can have certain rooms go down, and over there you have the entire building will go down. This one you can have certain sections go out and this still run.
The biggest difference is the amount of floors. I don't have to go up and down the stairs all the time like they do over at Hellscream. It seems more spread out, so it seems like it's further to walk, although it's really not. It doesn't take that long to get from one side to the other. There's not as many animatronics, I think, here as there are over there, so there's less for me to worry about.
So I'm gonna go mess with that real quick. I'll be right back.
And you said those aren't coming on?
Well, I'm trying to get the light and turn them.
No, you gotta make sure that thing is like right through the hole.
I built haunted houses for 7 years for a church, and I had to technically figure out how to build them in 2 days, run for a week, and tear it down in a day. So I've always kind of liked the technical aspect of it. It's kind of fun, challenging.
I enjoy working with my hands, which is one reason why I decided to take this position. I was asked if I would try to be this tech manager. I said sure. What's the worst I can do is make the haunt blow up. I like the behind the scenes type stuff, and it gives me an opportunity to roam around in costume and mess with people when I see that there's an area to do it.
Yeah, we're just getting a lot of splash from that one.
Yeah.
You can never have enough help in one of these buildings. These buildings take a lot of support to keep running. I'm not the only one here. I have probably 6 people that will help me out through the night. So go to your technical manager, haunt. Ask questions. Be curious.
So I'm just gonna start my last bit of the haunt here. Do my tech walk through the clowns, make sure everything's good to go. All black lights are on. The water feature is not leaking, and all the smoke machines are working. And that's it. That's all I'm doing. Just get more involved. That's kind of what I did when I started a couple years ago. I wasn't that involved. I just kind of showed up, got my costume and makeup, and just sat around and did nothing. And then the next year I was more involved in setting up and tearing down. The following year I just kind of interjected myself more and more and volunteered and said, hey, I'm available, I can do this. I don't know how to do this, but I'm willing to try it. And that's pretty much what happened.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work. It's the only position at the haunt that you run before, during, and after. Because you have to be here before getting the building ready, you run through that night, and then you have to shut down the building.